Good day, and a good day indeed, because we are in an Australian game for a very rare environment. You hardly ever see Australian games, so good that a Forza did it, being one of my favorite series ever. We have Forza Horizon 3 we're going to be playing through today. Unfortunately, we can't start from the start, I don't think, because I have progressed and I have a lot of money that we can use around. You can see I've done everything basically in the game because I played this game a lot when it got released. So the problem with that is I don't really have any plans that I'm going to be doing today, but I will be joining a group, I think, because the online is still available in this game, which is pretty cool. But yeah, we'll probably just play some random races, maybe if there's party modes, and of course we'll do some cruising all the way around the entire map. So, controversial take already from the get-go. People are going to leave just because I say it, but I don't think Forza Horizon 3 was the best it was in this series, because there's a lot of people who think Forza Horizon 3 is the best. And I think that's just because of the rarity of it being like an Australian game. And it was pretty cool to see that. But I really like the entire right side of the map. But I think everything from the left side of the map was kind of disappointing. It was a bit open, a bit boring. It's kind of hilarious that it reminds me a bit of Forza Horizon 5, which I think is quite bland. Probably the worst map of the series, even though you can go off-road a lot. But yeah, I mean, I still really enjoyed it. And one thing that we'll definitely get into today as well is it had like quite an emphasis and a good showcase of proper Australian stuff, like the cars. And I think that's where we should start, instead of being in an X99 car, which was obviously my last car that I drove in this game. We have 3 Warthogs when they were doing collabs with that. We have a nice Pride Bentley. Gosh, beautiful. Can I do it by Australian classics? That's a bit odd. Why would they have, like, not an Australian category? There's a classic. Should we start? Oh no, we gotta start in like a U. Don't know if we want to start in the Horizon edition, which I forgot that was also a thing. I think must have been brought into this game. I didn't see it in the version of 2. But maybe that was because it was the 360 version. Here's our Holdens. Here we go. Or we could start with the Sandman. That's a classic. Or even more. Go down to the 50. Okay, there's been some technical difficulties joining online, and it's unfortunately kind of killed my mood trying to fix it, because it has not worked. I do remember there being very serious issues. I actually talked about it yesterday's at some point, talking that the online has always been a mega issue in this. Got him. Let's start with this. I wasn't going to, but as it's here, why not? Holden V4. That's a good way to start, to be honest. I like that. That puts a smile on my face. Alright. Let's see if we win. So, yeah, that's kind of ruined my mood a bit, but let's not let it ruin the whole day. And let's move on. We have a highway dash. We're actually starting with the highway dash today instead of ending with it like we have been. Easy. Destroyed. Down we go. You win. Easy 50 grand, because I really need the money, as you can see. So, yeah. This game I have played a absolute load. I have unlocked many different things. So, it's a bit awkward to be like, oh, what do we do? What do we do? I mean, there is a showcase up here. Maybe we do the showcase. I think that sounds like a good idea. Hitting it over the jumps. will be the train one, which is also another thing I talk about. I think, like, since number 2 we saw the showcase against the train, every single one has had a train showcase. Wow, that is an Australian car. Take me back to hold on forward. That is an Australian train.
Brilliant, isn't it? Word of warning though, the course we designed crosses the tracks. You might want to get to those bits before it does.
I will.
Right on
Easy
time.
peasy.
You ready for this?
Here we go. I actually saw one like super recently and it was probably like half a kilometer long. And this was like through the city. I'm sure most of you have seen a lot of the stories about them being like kilometers and kilometers long. That looks like a Star Wars dome. Anyway, we have already failed the showcase because I am just not paying any attention. But we'll bring it back. We'll bring it back. So yeah, I don't know what the other showcases were in this game, but I knew there was a train one and it happened to be right next to where we started, so... in the action. I think up here was an area you could like go off the map pretty much, which was pretty cool. To the canyon. Now I was going to go towards the city first, because as I talked about, I think the East Coast is a lot more interesting in my opinion. Speaking of interesting, nice. I think this was in the trailer. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Not so much the drifting out afterwards that I can't control. Alright, back on track. I remember this part of the world. Beautiful drift turn. I think it was like a speed trap as well. Maybe it was a drift turn. But you always cruise up here. After this is barren desert. Lots of straights. So we kind of started about there and there was some fun roads from that point. Alright, we see the train in the distance. Will we get it? They're never ever rigged for you to always win. Never ever. Ooh. I think this is Cooper Beatty up here, and we won. Easy.
You'd be a terrible train driver. You're early.
Good joke, good joke. So many fans. What's this Cooper Beatty? I think it was supposed to be. A classic town right here. Server is what we call it. I wonder if it's got a price, because currently the prices are ridiculous. Ooh, we could do a bucket list. Supermarket. Usually there in such a term, the corner shop is what they used to be called. Not so much these days, but yeah, we've got the right car for this area though. Outback, Ute, hot sunny day even though it was raining. Oh, Simply Mark, my man. And those who know, will know. I haven't talked to him in probably like 6 years though, which makes me so sad. None of them talk to me anymore. Skill song? I wondered if these were in Horizon 2. Because you get a heap amount of extra points for skill songs. Used to always go for max. These days I'm a bit washed and I don't know if I can chain together that far. Maybe if we focus up we can. This is a drift zone. Let's go for the drift zone then. I was going to go for the skill song, but let's try this, the drift zone. Not really in a set-up drift car, but it is a car that most certainly can drift. Just like what we were just talking about, but I think I've lost it. Ah, we tried. I remember slaloming down all this way back when. Oh, bring us back the memory. So again, I don't know if number 3 is my favorite, but like, it really has its moments. I think it's probably got some of the best areas, moments in this game. Like, we'll go down to Byron Bay in the city soon. And I think that was some of the best they ever made. Maybe I'm biased because you get to see like all the signs and this road was also a road that was like one of the first like uphill, downhill areas. That was one thing that I was a bit disappointed about in this map. There wasn't very much elevation in terms of these type of roads. Something that we got called out in the call when it was working. Well, the Discord's been working. But cars don't go see-through, so this was a pain sometimes. I was literally about to say the words, and then he decided to show me up before it. Oh, the iconic, the absolute iconic payphone. They were starting to disappear, but I think there's still a bunch around. They have like this Christmas thing that I think you can call Santa, which is pretty cool. I don't know if they're necessarily in boxes anymore though, they're kind of just a payphone. Which I would presume you can find in other places. Maybe we just play this game all in this one car. It's like perfect for this area. I just love it. I feel like they took away a lot of the Australian stuff after they went really ham on it in this game, which was a bit disappointing. Like, it made sense for it to be a staple for this, but... Oh, yeah. Oh, what was that landing? I just hit the water. Absolutely destroyed me. This was a super fun area to hang out in. Yeah, what I was going to suggest was we were going to play some mini games, but as online isn't working, I don't think we'll be able to. And I think this was a awesome area for it. Drift around for hours. Okay. And we're finally starting to get hang of it a bit. Surfer's Paradise. Oh, yes. So I think this was probably... I mean, Edinburgh was really well made, but... like... it just had its vibe that you wouldn't see anywhere else. Like a proper skyscrapers, and there's a big, long highway through the middle. Like, you just don't get that in a lot of places. Unless we were to get like a China game or something. Bad, not bad. Okay, it was bad. It was only 2-star. What? Well, that was good. Trying to keep my chain up before to see how far we can get it. This is actually a bridge I've driven across in real life. I've been here a few times. It's such a weird feeling to have a place that you've been before in a game. I don't think I've like ever seen that. Other than when like I play GeoGuessr or something, but that doesn't count. Tram tracks through the middle, which I think must have been like fairly new when this game came out. Really crashed on a street too early. What I wanted to just talk about. So this area here, main part of Surface Paradise. It's like a very narrow street in real life, and I think there's like a left walkway here. It's like also not walkable, or only walkable. Shot, mate. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, maybe that was where the promenade they made it. Because it is near the iconic Q1, which is this building here, which we're never going to be able to see. Oh no, this close. It's so fun just being able to drift through all these streets, and we're finally going to be able to do it again in Japan. Different type of roads though. Although I presume it will still be fairly wide and open. I should probably bank my chain. Something's gonna go wrong soon. It's just so fun. Here's something I did notice, which is kind of funny. There's like a elevated tram track, monorail track, that's the word. That has not been in Gold Coast for years and years, like 20 years. Which I kind of don't remember being in this game. Let's get to 50k and then bank it. But yeah, man, so fun just drifting around here. Like, I feel like I'm going to do more free roaming in this game than playing races because it's just so fun. Started to finally get used to the handling of this car. Gonna get 50k right in the festival. Risky going this very small route. 570,000, not too bad. But maybe let's switch it up. Let's go for something else to head down to Byron. Alright, now we have switched sides to forward. If you're at all interested in Bathurst, you know the story. Forward, unfortunately, is not in Australia, nor is it in Bathurst race anymore. Fortunately, we have got nighttime again. I talked about this in yesterday's game. I'm like, I feel like it's always nighttime for some reason. This is not a drift zone, but it's a lot more fun to do it as a drift zone. I was gonna park next to it, but so as you can see, these are the classic Australian signs: Tugun Bypass Tunnel, Silver Sands, Surfers Paradise, and Byron Bay. The Tugun Bypass Tunnel was actually like new as well, I think, like 2012 maybe, 2013. Pretty cool. Like they really tried to learn the stuff of the actual Australian map. Here we go. It's going to be a lot faster. Wow, what a machine. Some fog to warm us up in the morning. The tunnel we go. What a way to go past the city. Pass into the city. What a skyline, man. That actually looks like what it does in real life. You go over some of the bridges and then it's just got like such an iconic view of the skyscrapers. Yeah, I don't know if it's just this one race biasness, but it looks like this game was where they added the one OP car and that was, the rest of the field was really easy to beat. That was always a pet peeve in Forzas for me. Happens in a lot of games, to be fair, but... yeah, this game looked so good. You gotta get the iconic building. You beauty. Sharing it'll work. The the servers are off of their website. Wasn't ready for the turn. So I think I played on like really hard difficulty in this game because I played it so much. And because I'm washed these days, I don't think I'm going to be catching him. With his unlimited steering. Yeah, for a good time. This is a fun car to drive. So fun fact, that's the Surfers Paradise sign back there. And they actually shut that this year. Or at the end of last year. To traffic. Through the iconic box. Now most people will probably just drive along this highway here, which goes that way. This is the right here is where the Gold Coast circuit for V8s is, and it has those super trucks, which is amazing to watch. Got the beach, we've got, oh, it's just great, absolutely awesome location. There's another showcase here though. Maybe we do that. I generally don't really remember them. I remember them existing, but I don't really remember the routes or anything. So this is one they like fly through really low. imagine.
It has a power plant bigger than your car. But you know, foot to the floor. I believe in you. I still
Which is going to be the better grey and yellow machine right here. Oh my. I think we're going even faster this time. And this car can steer, so... Sounds so good, man. There we go. You beauty. My driving is definitely not so strong today, but that's alright. There's actually something in real life that has jets fly through the middle of the city, basically. Not quite the middle of the city, but it goes through our awesome river in Brisbane. I couldn't imagine it doing it in this Gold Coast area. In the yum. Oh my. What a shot right there. That's iconic. That is beautiful. I was distracted by making photos with this game because it looks so nice. Doesn't like sharing this one. And is this just going to haunt me forever? Is the new game going to crash on me all the time? Like, this game is even native and it's crashing on me. Like, what is my luck today? I'd say 10,000 to jump into the car.
To set a route to the next race event for you.
And now we can see Gold Coast in all its bright lights. It's called the Sunny State for a reason. Yeah, my only caveat with this map is I think they should have made the tunnel connect to the main highway there. I think that was like one of the only things on the east side. We're going this way, Porsche. We're going this way. Fantastic. We are back where we started. Oh, I forgot that this was... I didn't even mean that. Right, we actually have pretend online players now. Ooh, that was a bad crash to hit the side there. Don. It's a big YouTuber. I think I'm a higher level than him in this game. He must have got popular with Forza Horizon 4, I think. So, we finally have daytime again, so let's go for the cruise that we wanted to do just before. So I'm looking at chat. Hello, Kevin. What are you doing here? You're a busy bee. $239. Man, if you did 239 in this country, I don't want to know the consequences. Speeding in this country is like the worst thing to ever happen. Can I unconvoy this? They're just gonna get in my way. Down we go to Byron now. Kind of forgot that there was the big sandy dunes in the way. I was ready to just send it down the east coast, but we gotta do this full area first. which is a-okay. More driving, the better. We were going really fast. How are you? I'm alright. Same as always. Tech issues ruin my plans though. Just a pain in the ass. Ooh, I forgot about this bridge being on this side. Because I think this is supposed to be a different bridge to where it's located in this game. But, yeah. Towards Byron we go. The beautiful sign. Great Ocean Road. That's what I was talking about. It's kind of back to front. The Great Ocean Road should be way further down. Right. My convoy did not join me down in the dunes. I think, is this where the intro goes? I can't remember. It was most certainly in the trailer, which was possibly my favorite trailer to date ever made. Not the fact that it dropped as Australia, but just the music choice, the car flying over the jump to start it off. The most iconic and perfect trailer I think ever's been made. See if we can hit this as a big drift. Oh, clean! I was not expecting it to go that well. Right, should we go into Byron or should we go up to the classic lighthouse? Or into the festival by the looks of it. There is another showcase up here, we could do that. This is actually the most east point in Australia, fun fact. The lighthouse sits. Right, so this was actually where the lighthouse is, and it's the start of the showcase, so let's go check out this showcase. I think this was the first one in the game. I feel like this was a fairly early on one. When will we get water after this? It's the only one you played. You missed out, mate. You missed out. Alright. Here we go. In a buggy right here. Against a Apache.
Wait, whoa, watch over the trees!
It's his name, Warren. I was wondering who it was. Here it is, down through this iconic town. Like, as much as this was a really small area, I think I much prefer this one to the Forza Horizon 5 East Coast town, for example, which was also like a beach side retreat, I suppose. It's just had like way more to it, and it was 2 games before that. Oh, clips the giveaway sign. Don't know if that's intended or not. We go into the forest. There's also another area I wanted to explore. But yeah, I just think the forest area in this game needed a little bit more. But I guess that, to a point, what can you do? 5 was terrible in every way. I completely disagree with that.
Right. Watch out,
I will
guys.
agree that I think it was the weakest and the map was bland, but I don't think it was terrible in every way. The car list was good, the size of the map was good, the graphics always good. If your standpoint is it was terrible just because it was a bit of a basic map, I think it's kind of fine to have that, but I think there's other opinions to have. Over the iconic jump. Down into more of the forest we go. Chinook, that was the helicopter name I wanted. I just remembered it.
Okay, Warren. Pilot screen. Call it when you're ready to drop.
3, 2,
Righto, there's the
1.
finish line. Cut me loose.
Come in. Oh, the helicopter beat us. It may as well be a second place. I really hope they recapture the magic of 4. Yeah, 4 I think was the most refined, other than multiplayer not working. And I've talked about this multiple times now. If they can make the multiplayer work, if they can have it smoothly running, I think they're already on to possibly a game of the decade. It really has a good setup to be a perfect game. But have they made it a perfect game, or have they made it the same as all the previous 3 games, which is just the same game on top of each other? That is the question.
Welcome back. You're listening to Pulse with me, Amy. Did somebody say Forzathon? That's right, guys. Themed challenges and big prizes are here for a limited time. So if you want to be part of the fun, and you want to be part of
Just spin out.
then make sure you join.
That's alright. You want to do burnouts in these type of cars. But yeah, like, these type of roads are a lot of fun to go through. I just don't think there was enough of it. Maybe I just didn't like it enough back then. We had it good. Oh. That's a big hit. What a jam. Yeah, honestly, I will not get enough of just drifting around these roads. Absolutely so good. Do the classic. If you watch Dash Cams Australia, there's clips like this. Gotta be a bogan in this game. It's like a must. Don't know what a bogan is? Basically a hillbilly. We'll go down for a bit more of a cruise, and then I'll take a short break. It's a bit of a shame we had so many issues to start the stream today. Delayed us a lot. Okay, let's do a bit of off-roading next to the other side of the lake. A few circuits through here. It was a lot of fun. We are in one of my favorite cars of all time. One which was unavailable in the previous 2 games. I was kind of surprised. At least I didn't see it. Don't worry about the water in this car. And we lost a lot of speed at the end though. Oh, beauty. Can we get this turn right? Not quite, but not too bad. I mean, going past all the big gums is really sick, I'm not gonna lie. I think I've grown to this game a bit more this time. I mean, I've only played it for a little bit, obviously, but I'm liking it a lot.
Listen up, Horizon. This next one is a skill song, which means you're
So many skilled
double
songs.
skill scores for the
Oh,
duration.
through the double
So pick up
jokes
some
there.
speed and throw some shapes. Now, show me what you got.
Yeah, this is a nice off-road section. Good view, good bounces. Oh, I'm losing control a bit. Remember Subi v Mitsubishi? Oh, that one's in the Subi. And it's in front. So, if that doesn't say all you need to know. Let's try something random like this. Hope the map isn't going to be small. I would imagine it's going to be the biggest map ever, so I'm hoping that it's going to be really fun. I have not spoiled myself at all. There's, I think the whole map has been shown, but I haven't looked at a single thing, and I don't want to know. Because I think that's going to make it way more enjoyable, personally. On PS5, I kind of forget that it's coming out for PS5 these days. It just feels weird to say Forza being on PlayStation. Just through this downhill. Oh, it's coming back. Ooh, let's do another one of these. Get some free money cash, because I really need it. No, I just want to do a bit of Arrival again. So we should be able to win, though. I could crash, so I could still crash. You're fully new to car racing, wow. Welcome to a fantastic genre. My main game over the years has been Trackmania. But I've played Forza since basically the original. Go over some of the dunes. Completely avoided it last time. I think this game really opened up to like having the ability to go like on beaches and dunes, and it really took it in its stride. Some of the extra abilities it could add to the map. Man, that was the line I wanted to take. It was in my way. I'm back to nighttime though. I really wish you could change the day-night cycle. I kind of just want it to be sun at the moment. Plastic bins and so good, man. They did a really good job. other than putting the Great Ocean Road before Byron Bay. But it does work well for the map. You're new to racing and you got a sim set up? Jesus.
You have a bonus board on your map that you haven't smashed yet. Would you like me to set a route there for you?
Shouldn't buy me Forza. Sims are not cheap. Will be a lot of fun for you, mate. Honestly, I'm kind of excited for you. That's really cool. I really wish I could experience like stuff like that for the first time again. That's why I'm going through these races though. It's been a lot of fun. I hadn't played these in a long time. Yeah, I want to jump through the fields here, but I can't see like anything. It's so dark. I think this was the... Did they turn down like the brightness in this game? And then they made it way brighter in the new games? They really should go back to this. Like, right now I don't want it, but... Okay. Why am I getting into the actual small town here? We've gotten close to it every time, but we haven't actually been through it. Oh man. That looks so good, man. I'm just... I'm starstruck. Is what it is, I think. As I said, you just don't get that many games that were based in Australia. Even all the fences are pretty accurate. It's a good old pub. New condos. Damn, they did a good job. They did a really good job. You've chosen the right car to do a nice dolly around the roundabout. This map looks empty. I think I disagree. Let's try another race. It's been a little while. There was something I did notice in the previous race, which I didn't notice because we started in 7th place. It got up to 12 players, which is, well, driver tasks, which is pretty cool. Does it have the same? No, it doesn't have the same. Quite a big difference from your 8 in your previous games. Oh, straight through the gardens of everyone. I love it. I love them being in my way though. Feels like this entire race I've just been stuck. Oh, they got stuck on some jumps though. Out into some more backyards. Damn, what a track. Oh, that's a hard landing. Damn, what a race. It's one lap down. Back to the beach we go. I don't know where I'm going this time. They fall out the map. It's tactical, of course, though. Trust. Choose the right car to glide over everything. This is going well. Oh, that was like a perfect turn. Holy. not so great, but maybe it's also tactical, because remember we had a terrible landing here. No, it's just made it even worse. And we've nearly been caught up, but I think we should have it. One more turn to go. Again, crashing out a bit. So other than the end, that was a really fun track rather. What? I completely forgot that this game has checkpoints. Damn, what a... How did we go from a perfect first half to a terrible second half? That's crazy. We finally hit the 25 million fans. We get to see an expansion. Maybe I did this on purpose for the one day I knew I'd come back to this game. There we go.
Horizon Outback. I'd swear it was a mirage, but it's real.
Anything else with that upgrade? I mean, we get a few sailed cars, which is pretty cool. This offer expires when you leave the festival. That's crazy. To be honest, they're not even that good sales. It's like 20 grand. I have 32 million. I don't need that.
Come on,
But
these
what I do
events aren't
need
going
is
to run
more
themselves.
events. Always good. As I was saying earlier, there's like this secret route up here. Which was completely off the grid. To the usual area. Which I think was a cool thing to add. I would have liked a few more like this. I wonder how many secrets are going to be in the new games. Like, I feel like... No, yeah, the roads are pretty set in Japan because there's so many roads. Whereas Australia, I guess you can just like make a road anywhere. Down past the billabongs. Over the tunes again. It is a little bit of a secret, but I think most people find it pretty quickly. Oh, over the rock. I thought I was going to hit it. Satellite dishes. There's a really big one in a place called Parks, which is in the middle of New South Wales. Pretty sure it's like the biggest in Southern Hemisphere or something. Like it's got on its own thing. Alright, let's try this jump at a pretty low pace. You should be doing it a lot further back, but we haven't done any danger signs in our first 3 playthroughs yet, so yeah, a whole load of events that I haven't done here. PR stunts. Cool that there was even more to find in this game if I played it. Even more. I think it showed I had like 130 hours, 140 hours or something. Gotta go with my favorite. Not if it is my favorite, but it is one I really like. I swear it always puts you in the wrong direction. The way you want to go. Go for one final cruise, and then I saw in the menu something I'd kind of forgotten about, which was the expansions. One expansion I did not like in the slightest when it came out, and ironically it was their popular one, so they made it again in Horizon 5. But the other one was an off-road island, I think, which I don't really remember much of until I'm probably there, and then I'll remember it. But I will definitely be trying that, because we talked about from Horizon 1. They brought out a rally DLC, which is really cool. And then in 2, I think it was just like car packs and stuff. I don't really, like, it was kind of a bit more, it's not the right word, but mission orientated instead of map orientated. No shot. It's just planted for me to crash into all of them, honestly. Oh, I actually got through the gap. I'm surprised. This view will never get old. Yeah, it would have been a bit nicer if I could have had my friends here, but that was the one negative in this game, which really was rough to deal with. The connection problems that were just consistent with Forza Horizon 3. And then it came back in 4, and they were still pretty bad, and then 5 still had problems online, but it was a little bit better. But I'm having an issue of something called like Torino or something, and it just doesn't fix itself. I always had issues with it. It's behind me. I knew it was these blocks, but this this car sign was covering it up. Thought you could go through those fences. It's the one fence that you can't go through for some reason. So this was a fun area to play around with. I feel like there's probably going to be a few of these in Japan. Surely that's like a pretty big thing in their culture. Not the right car for it, that's for sure, but yeah, you just had like, I think it was like this, and then you headed this way. And you just tandem drift for hours and hours. So much fun. It was a lot more simple back then, but the time was right. It didn't have to be that much. It would be like so cool to see what they could do with an Australian map now. But I presume we won't ever get to see another one. This is what we will probably have, but I don't think it's bad. I've been really enjoying going through this again. And crashing a lot. I don't know what's up with my driving today. This was like an iconic Australian car. Definitely isn't Australian, but it was used all around Australia, that's for sure. For a bit of a slow race, but that's alright, you gotta slow it down sometimes. You're kidding me. You are kidding me. I'm not even gonna be able to make it up the hill now. And then there goes first place, just not going to be able to catch him forever now. All the other cars super easy to catch, and then racer number 1 impossible. What's up, Mr. Super? I can't even make it up the hill. Wrong choice of car. We're committing to it, though. We're committing to it. It should only be a 4-minute race. It's not too bad. Just depends how long this hill is. I mean, what goes up must come down, right? Here we go, a bit of a downhill finally. That's a bit more like it. The only thing with the car being this slow is you don't really need a brake for the corners, do you? Through the electrical. Up the... I don't know what these are. The, it's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of it. It's gonna annoy me. I don't know what plant that is. I do know. No, they're not palm trees because they're proper fruits. I mean, maybe they are, but I'm pretty sure. There's like tons of them down near Coffs Harbour. That's why they're in like such a way like that. They're crops. Just being silly, and I don't remember what the crop is. Can we catch first place here? Doing a pretty good job, but we have a harsh turn coming up. And another hill. This gear range is really bad for these hills. It's like just the speed between 2 and 3, and then when I change up to 3rd, it's too slow. It's so funny. I don't think I've ever had that in a race. So I'm kind of glad I chose a car like this. Something new. Hoppa! Through the dams and beautiful bridges. I was thinking pineapple, but I wasn't sure. That was a wrong thought. I think my neighbor has one, and it's not pineapple. It's banana. How did I forget banana? Am I silly? It's banana trees. How did I forget that? Oh, I want to end stream. That's embarrassing. That's funny. There we go. These beauties. Look at that. How did I forget that? Honestly. Ooh, this is a good idea. I forgot to try one of these. So I think this was the only Horizon game they added a V8 supercar in. It doesn't really fit an open world style, I feel like, but it's honestly super cool to have it. Yeah, imagine that. I was just saying, like a new game of Australia. I wonder if they could like put Bathurst in it. That'd be pretty insane. I don't know if Forza's really the type of game to put real... Oh my god, this is too fast for me, guys. This is way too fast for me. I like my slow vehicles. I feel like Horizon isn't really one to put like the real tracks in. Would be funny. Move! Oh my god. I'm just stuck behind one car. It's nighttime again. It's always nighttime. We do better in this camera. Get full immersed. Instantly crashes. I refuse to have that as my race. we've warmed up with how the vehicle is. It's time to show them what's I'm actually made of. But yeah, definitely a difference in like the sim handling and stuff. It's very noticeable having all the assists off in this game, which is good. That's why I like having it off. It's a big challenge. I won't always be very good at driving with it, but it makes it fun. I think it's a bit boring if you have a lot of the assists on. But I'm also all for it if you want it. It's perfectly fine. But if you play a lot, definitely recommend having it off. Valley. Why not? So it's just about 50%. Thought we might be at like 70-ish. Might be a bit of a speedy section coming up by the looks of it. Yeah. Taps. Where I catch up. Oh my. I'm gonna crash out here for sure. We maxed it. Ooh. Ooh. We kind of avoided crashing. Also, my nose is super itchy again. But I want to win this race. Full U-turn. Oh, I've been pummeled. Wait. Oh, I was going to say, how did we miss a checkpoint if it's there? Okay, so that's pretty cool in this game that, like, the checkpoints are really well calculated on to be right at the corners. This impossible difficulty is impossible because place number 1 is always just way too OP. Something I've always disliked in Forza. That was fun, minus the few crashes we had. I'll be honest, it wasn't the best. But I had a lot of fun. Should be a fun one. Lots of twisty turns coming up. Like the pretty mid-range car, which is what I much prefer. See if we can actually get the first player this time. Struggling to get past. Get out of me way. Oh, over the first few bumps. That has not worked. Oh, this looks so Australian right here. This reminds me of like the old rally games, which had Australia. Picking up the dirt, close quarter, hitting the side. Nice. I don't even like. I do remember this road, but kind of fresh at the same time. I think there's like a long speed trap or something in this area. It's probably a drift zone. You wouldn't have these switchbacks without a drift zone, but finally got into first. Can we hold it off now? I keep going for like drifts and stuff, which I don't think you should, but it's way more fun. Yeah, I think I chose the perfect car for this. Not too fast, not too slow. pretty good on handling. It's not great, but it's not bad. Some more crests and towards the finish line. GG, you beauty. But it seems every single thing is happening this weekend. There's Pokemon Go, there's Subnautica 2, there's Forza Horizon, obviously, which is my priority. There's a few other things that have popped up as well. There was a big Twitch thing that I really wanted to watch, but I won't have any time to watch that. Like a new series. Literally every single thing is happening this weekend. I have no time for anything. Right. Bit of a tip to start us off. I kind of wanted a clean race to end us off here, but let's see if we can get back in first. Ooh, bit wide again. What's the Windrose? Is that the case or something? I probably know what it is, my brain is at maximum capacity. The pirate game, yeah, right, yeah. Yeah, there was a few other games releasing this week as well. I don't know what, like, why, was everyone trying to get everything out before GTA 5? And then it got delayed? Like, were all these things planned way back? Because GTA 5 was coming out in 2 weeks' time, by the way, guys. Or GTA 6, I think I said GTA 5. It's not now, but it was. This corner again. Also, the thing on time, why I don't have any time, I've got to edit all these videos myself. I've got to do so many things for such little return. I'm trying my hardest. It's keeping my mind active. As I said, I'm not on a lot of sleep because for a change I'm doing a lot. It makes a difference. If you're just active doing things, look what happens. For a bit of a drift, hasn't worked. I'm not really getting into this car, unfortunately. I might need to do one more event. I like the car itself, but me, myself, and I have not had the cleanest race here. Bro, if he needs to stay moddy, he needs to edit for you, bro. Bro doesn't come by my streams anyway, so he ain't gonna do my editing. Here we go, that was a bit better. Slightly too slow, but that's right. It's finally not foggy. We can see for the final time. Maybe that was my issue. I'll just blame it on the fog. That's definitely the car. And me handling. This one's full speed. If you get it nicely, no, it's not. We'll get this turn right this time though. Only took the 3 laps. Didn't get that one right though. Oh, what a shaky last one. I kind of want to do one more. It was a pretty long race. And it was still fun, I'm just not happy with my performance. Here we go. This is going to be the final race. The classic U. About the speed I want. Not sure how the handling is going to be, but would be a fun one to end us off. Tail out. Going into surface. It was kind of funny that they only called it surface in this game. They didn't call it Gold Coast. You might say you're going to surface, but I feel like no one says going to like surface instead of going to Gold Coast. Oh, into first this time. It's because I'm back in my home turf. In the Fords and Holdens, where it all started today. Oh, that was way quicker than I expected. What the hell? Oopsies. I'm like, yeah, I can just go for a safe drift around here. Huh? Way more sharp. Oh, as soon as we hit the grass, it just starts to spin out. Right, over the iconic bridges once more. Next to tall buildings. Monorail that doesn't exist. Hit the post. Damn, we're only halfway actually. We might pick up a bit of speed here. Under down the paradise. Hit the brakes early on this one. What a throwback this is. What a game. More games need to do Australia. Shift a bit there. There we go, we're back in the action. There's no sudden big turns. Ah, beauty. That's more like it. Now we're talking. They are catching up a little bit, but I ain't got nothing on me. Okay, maybe they do. I missed that one. Do the classic Forza. Cut him off. Gotta end on a classic Forza move, right? Just like spinning across the line. Oh my. What a throwback game, man. Like, I genuinely, like, I've always super enjoyed the game, but it's not always been in my favorites. But going back to this today was really a lot of fun. Like, I don't put this too far under number 1 for me. I don't think number 2 was that great, but that was because we were playing the 360 version, I think, so it's, let's put that at like a 7, and this at like, close to a 9, probably like an 8.7. I mean, I say that, and Forza Horizon 1's like a 10 for me, so this would probably be a 9. But yeah, I was a bit unsure about the left side of the map when I played it back in the day, but from what I played today, it was a lot of fun. I mean, we kind of did avoid a lot of the desert. And we've stayed kind of in the rainforest area, which was nice, and up towards the city. Ah, what a throwback to the game, man. But I really just think it hit well like Forza Horizon 1. It just had its moments of really making sure you got the Australian culture. You have like all the signs, you have the cars, you have the theme of just... I don't know, how do we even explain it unless you're Australian? But it did a good job. As we go around, do some classic doughies as they would call it here. This is even tuned up and it's just so easy. In the middle. See if we can park it up. Not quite. But yeah, I think that's probably the conclusion for this game for now. I definitely want to go back and play it though. Even more than just this few hours experience. Like, really, really good fun. I've enjoyed my time. I hope you have as well. As we look at the map for the final time. Look at the beautiful Ute. And there we have it. GG, Forza Horizon 3. We'll see you in Forza Horizon 4.